Hello everyone, so from my last tutorial, I taught you how to make this amazing grab pack that I totally did not make in 20 seconds for a video, but somebody in my comments asked me how to make the battery be able to be picked up and put inside of the slot. So that's what this video is about. As you can see, I already have the door and the battery and obviously the grab pack from the last tutorial, and a code block to go with the battery, so let's just get into this tutorial. So, after you get your code block, what you have to do, okay, make your battery first, and, I forgot to clear the animations because I recorded this, but did a terrible job, so I'm completely redoing it, my fault, guys. After you do that, adjust your pivot to wherever you want it, because wherever your pivot is, that will determine where it goes on the hand. So, after you make your battery, make it all passable except for one part so it can activate. For example, I made this bottom band, or this top band non-passable. And then name it something like battery, for example, so you can remember. And then get your code block, turn on after player, and then go to edit connections. Group 1 has to be your battery, otherwise it gets way too complicated. And then select your hand, press down on your right joystick, and then move it upwards to enter the group. Select your hand and make sure it's group 2. And then enable for both of them rotation and position X. So it can move wherever your player hand goes. So now we're done with the connecting part, but now it's time for the actual code. So opening up your code, click label, so it says label 0, then set. Make sure DST says group 1 position X, and then for the RC, change that to group 2 position X. And then what you want to do is click set, change the position X for group 1 to position Y, and the group 2 position X position Y. And you basically just want to keep repeating that down with like Z and then the rotations until you have gone to the end with the group 1 rotation Z and group 2 rotation Z. So I'm just gonna connect that real quick. It might take me a moment, so just hang in there. This is gonna be a shorter tutorial, hopefully, because the last one was like 8 minutes long. I'm so sorry for that. I just suck at making tutorials, because I never made one, so yeah. That's my first one. Hope you guys liked it. But yeah, after... Oh, my bad, guys. I messed up something on the code real quick. I connected group 2 rotation B. Alright, after you have everything connected, make sure they're group 1 on the left side and group 2s are on the right side, so it can work properly. Then after you have that, click on go to, and then you should say go to, and then label 0, and then click off. Don't turn on start active. Do not do that. Then get out your trigger block and make sure it's basically the same size as your battery. And then go to it on hand, turn that off, and then add a groups, name it blue, or whatever your hand name was. Mine blue 1 because I changed the name of the hand so it wouldn't get confused with that one over there. Actually, did I? No, blue 1. There we go. Go to connect, click on your code block, and make sure it says restart program. So you do that. If you take on your grab pack and you grapple the battery, there you go. It is now on hand. Do I know why it's sideways? No. Just let me fix that real quick, guys. There we go. It's basically fixed. So, alright. Then what you want to do is you can just copy the trigger block so you don't have to make it again. Take off all the groups though. Delete the group and put on and clear everything connected and just put battery for now, so you don't have to do that later. And then size it up to how you want it to fit on the scanner thing or the thing. So then after select the door you want to be animated and the battery, and then click animate and make sure you move the battery to the position you want it to be in before you click frame or add frame. So frame 0 isn't it somewhere like over here. You instead want it to be somewhere like over here or like in the scanner. And then click add frame so it says frame 0 and it's like over here. Then push the battery in, add the frame, make it 50, push it out a little bit, make sure it says 0, and then click on this frame again so it goes back in, and make sure it says 70. Then add another frame, do not move it. Make sure it's 1 second, so it waits like 3 milliseconds. Then after, select the door, move it upwards however you want, or you can move it down. Add frame, turn it to 150. And then after you play the animation, it'll be something like this, maybe. Maybe you did it differently, I don't know. Then click start active off and is. Then after, you want to click on your trigger block again. Make sure the added group is only battery and not blue or whatever your hand name is. Click on connect. Click on your code block. Click connect again. But instead of it being restart, turn it to stop so it stops the code. Okay, yeah. And then connect the battery. Make sure the mode is on start. And then do the same for the door. Or if you have multiple doors, like how I did by accident, just do that. So, what it does, it basically after you grapple it, it goes on, and then, my bad guys, it's really glitchy still sometimes. And then after you grapple it, it will stop the code, and it will go inside the slot, and it will basically just like play the end door opening. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. If you want me to make a better tutorial showing on how to make this, I can do that, because sometimes I'm not the best at wording things, so yeah, that's really it. But if you want a tutorial on how to make the... Here, let me show what I... If you want a tutorial on how the hand can stick onto the scanner and it goes back, but not like that, just like cleanly. Or if you want me to teach you how to make the electricity move from the triangle all the way to the circle, I can absolutely do that, but for this tutorial, it was only for how to make a battery. So yeah, that's really it that I have for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any other tips on how to make one, I can absolutely make a video on that, but that's really all I have. Great day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial if you ever want one.